Whoa, there we are, ladies and gents. It is that time of the year. We're gonna have some fun on today's show. No guests, just James and Ghostface, baby. Here we go.
Shut up and sit down.
The Business Bros Podcast was created for you. Learn from the business professionals who come to share their stories. Find out what's working in business, on social media, what's hot and what's not, straight from the mouths of successful entrepreneurs out there doing the real work. And now, welcome to another episode of
Business Bros. All right, dude. I had to take the mask off, but it's gonna be right there. Right there with me. So otherwise I couldn't speak into the mic.
It probably wouldn't have been as great.
All right, fun episode, Ham. Fun episode.
We're doing a fun episode.
I like doing these fun ones. Just so you know, like sometimes just a little different from what we normally do.
We're not going to be machines and just like do business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No, we cannot.
Wait, hang on. Are you telling me you're human? I don't believe it.
No, I took off
I
my
don't
mask.
believe it.
My human sitting
Consistency
right behind
is
me.
your superpower. Say bye to Katie.
Bye, Katie. Dude, yeah, consistency is my superpower. So, guest had to do a last minute reschedule. We'll see him again. I think I just saw him book for January 10th. Dude, we're booked all the way into January of next year. Still, like the calendar
we're at
just started opening up.
838 episodes, and we're booked out till January. Like
That's
you're
freaking
nonstop,
awesome, dude. Nonstop. Well, no, that's not true
Well,
because
we're kind of nonstop.
Yeah.
But you're actually taking some breaks.
I am taking some breaks.
Finally.
I still got to reach out to all of those guests who booked the week of Thanksgiving.
Week.
I'm going to give them a premium spot. So I'm going to give them reschedule and then give them premium links. So we'll have some 1 o'clock sprinkled here and there.
Wait a second. What do you mean premium spot?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. So our calendar gets booked up 10 weeks in advance. And I know there's a lot of you out there who want to be on the show, who want to get some of this free exposure. By the way, what do you get when you're on the show? Just so you know, just so you can kind of get aware of the whole process. You book on the show, you get into our email campaign, our text message campaign, so that when we reach out on different types of promos for our preferred vendors, you are on that contact list. Another thing you get is you get custom artwork from our show. So you get a thumbnail for like Instagram, you get a thumbnail for like YouTube, you have the vertical one. You'll get some content clips. We give you the full video, full audio for you to chop up however you like. And then when we create stuff, we always make sure we tag you on it. So it's like a little bit of free marketing, which is what pretty much every company that comes on the show wants, right? That's what every single business that comes on the show wants anyways.
Most everybody is here for the exposure. They want to, and we're creating exposure
for free, right? That's the coolest part is we do that for free. But when you start getting good at stuff, people like what you're offering, the way you make them feel, because we do make you feel really awesome when you're on the show. It gets booked up. And so we literally, my calendar's booked up 10 weeks in advance. Now I closed off the last 3 weeks of the year because I'm on vacation. So
everybody's on vacation.
And
historically we've learned that even when we book appointments during those weeks,
they get scheduled anyways, canceled anyways.
Get rescheduled and canceled. So you know what?
After 3 years of practice.
After 3 years of practice. Dude, 3 years. We did it.
I know. We did it. We set out and we accomplished.
How did you do it, bro?
One day at a time, bro. 1 day at a time. I mean, we didn't even tell them why we were talking about the getting booked up for free, the consistency. So we're booked up. Sorry, we'll get back to that. But the premium spot. So we book out 10 weeks in advance. We closed out the last 3 weeks of December. And so now we're starting to book events into January. But some people don't want to wait that long to get their stuff on the air. So I have a premium option that's available for you. You can jump the line. It's $97. That calendar is still open pretty much any day, right? So even though we'll have those 3 weeks off, James and I will do those shows because that's what we've committed to. If you pay for the spot, you're going to pick the date, and so we treat you like a VIP. but it's not quite the VIP package because all you get to do is jump the line. Right. So we give you that little bit of a forward push. You're getting access to a 1 p.m. start time instead of a 4 p.m. start time, but on more dates available on the calendar. And for those of you who want to go VIP, right, and this is where it comes down to reach. We have a VIP package, $297. And what you'll get is everything that we just talked about, the VIP, the 1 p.m. start time, all that stuff. But you'll also get paid push on your show, because let's face it, ladies and gents, organic reach just isn't where it's at right now. It's It's your stuff just doesn't go out as much as you want. Yeah, on a regular basis. Sorry, that's not anything you did. It's just the way the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the Twitters and the way the algorithms work. They're just not giving you so much push because the revenue, the way they make their money is through advertising.
That's it.
So we're going to do that for you. We're going to create content clips. We're going to create stuff, and we're going to push your content out to more people so that your episode gets more views, that your brand gets a little bit more exposure, and you're taking advantage of our lookalike audience. So the people who listen to our show, who are other entrepreneurs just like you, get to hear about your story. So those are the 3 packages, dude. That's what you want. That's why you want the premiere or the premium, so you can premiere at a 1 p.m. spot versus a 4 p.m. spot. Take advantage of the calendar. Don't wait 10 weeks. Fair?
Boom.
Oh.
And where can people learn more about that?
They can go to businessbros.biz. www.businessbros.biz.
One more time for those in the back. No, I'm just kidding.
www.businessbros.biz.
What were you about to say?
Dude, so this be better, do better concept that popped into my head recently.
Be better, do better.
Be better, do better.
I'm be better, you're do better, but we need both.
But part of it had to do with like, why after my run do I post my little spiel, right? What is good does it do? And sometimes I get some feedback on like why is that message important? Why do you have to say that? Why do you have to show the mileage that you're putting out? Like the questions like, oh,
people ask you that?
I've gotten asked that. Yeah. Why do you do that? But anyways, my point to this
show that you do it every day, I guess.
Yes. And I was thinking about that and trying to justify it to myself, because that whole when I get some hate like that, it's not really hate. They're just asking, considerately asking, I guess. I don't know. But when they don't understand, my thought goes to validation and imposter syndrome. Well, why am I doing that? Right? Mm-hmm. Why do I do this consistently? And so I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know why? Because I push myself, and I want other people to see that no matter what they want in life, it's attainable. Like I came from, not doing very much of a workout to getting back in shape moderately, to like twisting my ankle and not being able to walk and getting at my heaviest, right? And then coming back to being like to fit, right? Like that's a journey that if you had been following my story, you'd see me doing, right? And I mean, go back to the.
Well, were you even doing your stories back then?
No. But I mean, no, but look at the podcast. Like if you go to the episode, because we didn't start doing video episodes till like about 100, right? Very close to 100, maybe like 80, 90, somewhere around there. Because I think Zabi's episode was one of the first ones we started doing video on.
I thought we did do video.
Maybe some 70s. I don't know. But if you go on YouTube, I think it starts somewhere close to 100. But go look at those episodes. And like, I've lost, like, I've gotten toned like pretty well. Like I have less cheeks, I have less chins, I have less gut, right? Like it's documented.
I didn't look so good back then, but I look good now.
I feel a lot better now, dude. I don't know if I look good now. Man. I mean, I'm getting older. I got no hair, like whatever. But I feel
you didn't have
way better
hair back then either.
I know.
You started shaving your head a long time ago, but
yes, true. But I mean, I honestly feel like it's way better, just on the consistency and the stories there, right? Like every day you see me going through it, you listen to the show, you get to hear what's going on. I talk about the mileage, we talk about the increase into 6 miles, and it's progression, right? And so when I post the stories and I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, I gotta always kind of think back to myself and be like, you know what? This message isn't for everybody. But if the people who are listening, the few that are listening, not compared to the masses, the few that do listen, they're like, I can do better.
You know right? who might be like a similar audience What is that thing? Is it like a 75 hard or something like that? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Andy Frisella,
Yeah,
75
yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like, people that want to be consistent like you are people that want to do like that Andy Frisella 75 hard type of thing. Like, I could imagine you doing it and you'd be like, oh, this is just my life now. This is just what I'm gonna do, like forever. 75
It's
hard,
7,500 days hard or
rest of
whatever.
my life hard. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, bro, chill. Like,
But dude,
relax.
the 6
What
miles.
up,
What's
Joe?
up, Joe? The 6 miles is like a thing now, dude. It's like it's my ground zero. It's my level one. Like that's how I. That's my
I
functioning.
love it, dude. I
thing,
love
dude.
it. I love it.
But like physically, it's doing great things for me, right? And the whole idea is this whole idea of consistency. Like, why do we show up to the show every day? Because every day we're getting just a little bit better at something involved, or maybe we meet the right person, or maybe the person who's listening hears an episode that connects with them and gives them that piece of advice that takes their business to the next level. Like, that's what really drives me. Like, I'm here so that I can show you that you can do better. Like, you can do better no matter where you're at in your life. Like, you could be struggling financially, but maybe you listen to an episode and you're like, that's a great idea for your business. You start a little side hustle, you get yourself out of a hole, you're on your 2 feet, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden it's like a good thing. Why? Because I was doing better myself and hopping on this thing every single day. Like, I'm just going to show you how I do better for me to help myself be better. And then maybe it inspires somebody. And if you're going to disagree or not, like my stories or not like what I have to share, that's okay too, because you don't have to, this message isn't for you at this moment in time, right? You don't have to agree with me. But something that for I know for a lot of people as well as myself, when I hear that negative, and I see it as negative, but it's not necessarily negative. It's a serious question. Why are you doing that? Right? Like, I don't understand. Explain it to me. Maybe it's not an offensive I don't understand, but perspective is everything, right?
I mean,
might take it that way.
Best in people.
I like to assume the best in people, except when they challenge my beliefs, right? Then you become defensive.
Ooh.
But that's natural, right? That's where natural. We become 100%. Defensive.
That's human nature. Yes.
Human nature. You're like, wait, what'd you say? You don't like my shirt? Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, right?
It's an alligator, not a dragon. It's because I had the horns. Anyway, the word that kept getting thrown around was esoteric.
That's what you were?
Esoteric then. I'm an esoteric Rex. It's actually a dinosaur costume, by the way. I'm sorry. This is totally right? Like nobody even knows what we're talking about. I had Loki horns, and I had them for that party, but
so he was alligator Loki. He was alligator Loki. The problem is he's too much of a superhero nerd, right? Like he's
not everybody got it.
Not very many people. If you watch, first of all, you have to watch Marvel. Second, you have to watch Marvel mini stories, which is what Loki is.
Loki, okay, yes,
like a mini series, right? I mean, that's what it was.
I mean, it's a Disney Plus series, yes.
Disney Plus series. Yeah. So it's not just a Marvel fan like you went to the movies to watch it. You actually had to watch this show on Disney Plus.
But also, like, you don't even. Okay, yeah, no, maybe
it was a great costume.
Maybe you do need to watch all the rest of the Marvel stuff to understand Loki and like really love it.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a thing now. Like, if you don't have all of the backstory to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, is it hard?
First of all,
no, but is it hard to jump in? Like, could you jump into Shang-Chi right now?
Yeah, Shang-Chi, because it didn't feel as connected.
Easy, right?
Yeah,
it's not as connected. It's something new.
It's like Eternals is something new.
Yeah.
But some of these are extensions of stories. Anyways, we were talking about how you got offended because people were asking, you get defensive because people were asking, telling you, hey, are you a dinosaur or are you a dragon?
Oh yeah, I was joking about that. But yeah.
But that's the natural thing, right? That's what we do naturally. We get defensive and we put up these walls. And then the other side that we do naturally is we start questioning who we are, right? Am I good enough? Am I really good enough? Right? Because that thought got implanted into your head. And to me, like those this is why routine is so powerful, because regardless of how you're thinking of yourself or how you're perceiving what other people are thinking of you, your routine is still going to push you forward. Right. And that's the consistency in things. Like, no matter what you get, like, for me, it's trying to put a better message every day, trying to inspire people to do better, because you can. Because no matter what you're complaining about in your life, like, okay, that is what's the current situation, but can it improve? Yes. What steps can we do to do that? Right? What do you want to improve on? And then start making improvements. Like, you can do better. Right? I'm always talking about doing better versus
being better.
Be better, bro. Right? And this
which is like you're talking about routines and all this stuff, man. And I'll tell you this. My Navy days. You want to talk about some glory days? I was Al Bundy with a foot. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't like that. But I did have a really good deployment where I was able to like really do a hardcore routine, and it was waking up at 4:30 in the morning and hitting the gym first thing, and then breakfast, shower, breakfast, muster at 7, work until lunchtime, eat lunch, work until dinner time, done with work, and then go back to the gym, and I wouldn't even eat dinner. But it was the same thing every day. Literally, even at lunch, I would just go to the fast line, which was hot dogs and baked beans or cheeseburger and baked beans. And I just had the same thing. And like, it was clockwork. It was
get in my belly.
And that deployment, like,
you got in shape.
I got in really good shape.
Bro, you came back from that deployment and I was like, holy crap, this is like high school James, dude. Bro. Like, you everything.
Yep. Super thin.
So it works. Like,
it
you
works.
can do better. But the reason why I called you the be better, bro, is because of all the arguments we always get into about stereotypes and using it as humor and banter, and you are always like, no, bro, like people get hurt, people are getting offended, and I'm more like, so what, right? And at the end of the day, we both want progress for those who are underrepresented, right? We definitely want that. We just go about it different ways. And so, like, it's funny because you're always about that, like, no, dude, you just be better. Like, you don't have to make that joke. You don't have to make that reference. You don't have to do that. Just be better. Right? Like, be a better person.
Yep.
That's like where you always come down to. And I'm like, nah, screw that. Like, they need to do better by themselves, right? Like, I always throw it back at them, like, yeah, you can become better, but that's going to take doing. You got to do better in order to become better. And you're just like, no, yeah, you don't. You can just be a better person.
I mean, the only person that you have control of over is yourself, right?
Ultimately, at the end of the day,
ultimately. So
that's
you can either expect other people to be better and do better, or you can just be better yourself and do better.
And do better. And that's why I came back to it's both, right? It's not both. Be better, it's not do better, it's both. And that's really where, like, this whole idea of consistency and this whole idea of defensiveness and perspective and the things that you feed into your mind, like, they're part of both. They're part of both. And
it's funny, like, as you're talking about this, what I keep thinking of, so it thank you, first of all, for what you notice about me. But what I was thinking of was, the opposite of do better, be better, is your hardcore routine and everything that you're doing. Like, I'm kind of on the opposite leg of that in my life right now, where I'm like, nope, I'm sleeping in and, staying up later, and I get more work done during the day. Like, I'm, sitting at my desk yesterday for 6 hours before getting up. Like, just going to town, just, lost track of time. I was just,
time, like, popped in. That's, you got me in flow state.
Right, exactly. And, today I haven't eaten yet because, I got up when I wanted to get up, and like, it was right away getting into routine. I worked out and, whatever. And as soon as, like, it was time to work, it was time to work. And as soon as I get done here, I'm going to go to friggin' Jack in the Box or Panda or something. You know, I'm gonna go grab something quick because I'm freaking hungry. You know,
but even in that, right? You're getting up when you want to, but you still have a routine when you get up. Like there are things that you do to get your day going on a regular basis, right?
Yeah. Like working out is almost always like something, whether it's yoga or today I actually did my circuit, which I haven't done in a long time. You're over here doing 240 freaking push-ups a day. I'm like, I did 120.
I do time and effort.
Whatever. I know. I mean, I know if I want to.
If you want to.
And that's the thing, right? Is like you're hardcore and I love it and I love it and I love it. But like also it's okay if you're not, if I had to come to terms with it's okay that I'm not you. like I want to be as consistent as Non is. Like that's like a goal. But that's exactly not
why
me.
I know that's exactly why I'm the do better bro, right? Because
and what's my superpower?
I make you want to do better. When you're around me, I make you want to do better. I would hope that's what I bring. That's what I bring to the table. And I feel like when I meet people and they don't like me, they think it's like conceited, right? Like, oh, dude, whatever. Like, the guy talks about himself or whatever. But I don't want it to be like that. And if it is, I'm sorry. Maybe you're just not ready to receive that message. I want you to come off thinking, damn, dude, if he could do it, I could do it. Right? Yeah. Like, I want to be like that. I want to do that.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for. What did you ask me for that?
Oh, because consistency being your superpower, authenticity is mine.
Authenticity is your superpower, dude. That's the fire intros, bro.
So
that's the fire intros.
Did somebody just knock? Somebody just rang my doorbell. They're probably dropping something off. Action is the shortest route to clarity. It's true.
It actually is, dude. And it's weird because it's giving yourself the opportunity to just fail a bunch of times, to make a bunch of mistakes, to figure it out. But you don't know what you don't know. Like that's the key there, is you don't know what you don't know. So take that first step. Dude, speaking of first steps, I saw this TikTok today. It tripped me out, dude. They were cliff jumping, right? Jumping off the cliff into the ocean. Guy jumps off the cliff, goes in the water, comes up, and they go, shark! And he's like, what the hell? He's swimming, and he's got like a GoPro, and he like goes under, and you see the shark coming right towards him, dude. I was like, damn, this is exactly why I don't take risks. This is exactly why I don't jump. That was intense enough for me to watch.
Too funny. Yeah, I'll be the one, driving your daughter to get to go skydiving.
Yeah, that'll be that one. She's crazy, man. She'll do it too.
I love it.
Dude. So anyways, back to the idea of consistency, dude.
Back to the idea of consistency.
That's the thing that for me is my staple. That's the only thing I know for sure is going to happen. Right? Everything else, and here's the other thing, is I don't really have expectations for a lot of anything else. Like I have things that I need to accomplish in the day, and they're going to get me to a goal, an overall goal or perspective that I want to do. But that's about it. Like I don't expect things from people or like I can't rely on an expectation, because if I expect something from someone, at some point it's going to go downhill, right? And I don't want that resentment. So like I just kind of expect only of myself.
Always.
It's the only way I can. That's the only way I can remain consistent.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. You're the only one that you can control.
That's it, dude.
That's it.
But it blows my mind, because when I'm having conversations with people and just regular conversations, could be about almost anything, and I present a solution that it's not like a overnight solution. It's a solution that, given these tasks being completed for the next month, weeks, year, you'll get there. And I don't want to do that.
I have this problem, and it's this big thing, and da 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 da. Oh, okay, here you go. Hard work and consistency. Here you go.
It's gonna
like
work.
Oh, what was that guy? Attack method. hard
Oh.
consistency and
Oh, what did he say?
I forgot.
Oh, but he had it.
No fake shake. No
No
fake
fake
shake.
shakes.
Yeah, he's funny.
No,
But
dude.
yeah.
Like nobody wants to do that work. Nobody wants to be as consistent as possible. And I think it's because they take on this image of the hardest part.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like the most difficult part. Like they see, like if there's somebody who's out there who's watching my stuff and just sees the 6 miles a day, but doesn't listen to the message, doesn't talk about the struggle, doesn't hear the struggle to get there, they're gonna think it's impossible because they can't run for 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Much less, an hour at a pace or whatever it is, right? They can't get there. And so they don't see themselves there, so they don't move in that direction. But really, really, really what it is making the decision in your mind that you're going to do it and then start, right? And I always talk about how did I get to 240 push-ups and 200 sit-ups in 30 minutes, right? How did I get there? Well, it started with 4-hour stretch.
Right.
It started off with, I'd set an alarm on my phone every hour, and that's when I would do my 50 push-ups. And I didn't matter if it took me the whole hour to do the 50 push-ups with the 50 sit-ups, or I got it done in 5 minutes. The point was I had 4 hours to do it all. And then I shrunk it down, and then I shrunk it down, and then I shrunk it down. And now my body's just gotten used to it. So now I'm to the point where it's like, okay, now if it's not as effective, how do I do better? Right? How do I do just a little bit better? What can I do? How can I change it? What can I add to improve? And that's kind of that's how you get to that level. That's how you get to the next thing.
It's true.
It's
not constantly pushing.
It's constantly pushing a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? It's learning to be uncomfortable. Well,
there was
comfortable
this thing
while uncomfortable.
This math thing that I thought was incredible. It was like if you improve 1% per day or 1% per week or whatever over the course of a year, you don't increase like
365 times.
Yeah, it's
way more
than that because that percentage just grows and grows and grows.
It's
like
compounding.
It's
compounding. And that's the power of the compound effect, man. And
compound effect.
That's what people don't understand. It is such a small change. The change is really the decision that you plant in your head. And this is where you hear things in the Bible, like, somebody with the faith of a mustard seed could move mountains. It's not the size of the mustard seed. The mustard seed was just the idea. It's that you believe that you can do it and you start doing it. And you might be able to move the mountain. Nobody said you got to pick it all up in one spot and put it in another spot. You probably took it over in sections. Mm-hmm. You just got really good at taking more and more sections. That's what it comes down to. Like, plant the seed in your mind and start doing. Do better, bro. That's it. Do better, bro. That's the message. Do better, bro. Nothing
I don't have a compelling argument for be better. Just be better.
Just be better.
Just be better.
Do better, bro. I'm gonna put that one on a shirt, huh? Just do better, bro.
Do better, bro. Be better, bro.
Done. All right, ladies and gents.
All right,
both good. We had fun as always. I gotta find the little button because I'm in the wrong spot. There we go. Peace out, y'all.
Thank you for listening to the Business Bros Podcast. Are you looking to get more clients or to increase your income? Hernan, the business bro, can help you generate referrals through the power of podcasting. And James, the insurance bro with Pipeline Insurance, can help you effectively add insurance to your existing business. If you are ready to create wealth today and generational wealth for tomorrow, email businessbros@csfirst.com to schedule a free consultation or join the Business Bros Network, www.businessbros.biz.